I'm here at the Browning factory today checking out the new top end poles, and I'm going back to the original pole in the Xitan range, which is called a Z9, and we've changed it a little bit this year, but we still called it the Z9, but basically it's the same mandrel, the same pole. And I know when you're fishing with a pole, what do you need? You need the pole to be stiff, you need it to be light, and you need it to be strong. So, and with a top end pole, you have to work, because if it's ultra stiff, it's not quite as strong, so you have to get this balance. And I know that from the Z9, it was always perfect to use, no breakages. A few things we've added extra. We've now got this square butt section. This is unique, because when you're holding the pole with this strong square butt, and it starts, there's 3 of these with each pole, so it's on the 11.5 metre section, and on the 13 metre, and on the 14.5 you get this square, and it's really strong. When you're feeding with a catapult, you can put all the pressure on this pole, put it like that, it's ultra strong, and you can feed, and because it's square, it doesn't twist. When it's windy, it doesn't twist in your hand at all, so you can really hold it, force it down. So that's a brilliant feature. The pole itself, when you strike, because it's sort of a good stiff pole, you hit more bites. That's why it costs more, and you're catching more fish. 1 or 2 other features we've got. If you look at the tip section, they all come pre-bushed, and inside there is a small, pull that out, tiny bush there, and that's for small hollow elastics. And then if you take that out, it leaves a big bush, so you can use big hollow elastics with the same tip, but all pre-bushed, so you don't have to touch them at all. That pushes back in there fairly tightly. And then you've got the sections themselves, which have this special finish to them, it's called an overwrap joint, but it's reinforced with this special material that doesn't wear, so that when you're shipping in and out, when you're putting these sections on, and if you're catching 200 fish, you're doing that 200 times a day sometimes when you're unshipping. This doesn't wear at all, so it's reinforced, doesn't wear. The joints, all the joints are strong, no breakages. I've been using, the pole I use now is the going on from the Z9, is the Z14, which is, it's got longer sections, longer butt sections, and you can use it up to, I use it up to 17.5 metres. But it's just a perfect, strong pole, comes with 8 top kits, a cupping kit, and even at that distance, 13 metres, there's hardly any bend in it, but it's still a very strong pole. And like all top end poles, they can be they're quite expensive, but well worth it, because I've had mine, the Z14 now I've had for 2 years, and without any breakages. Brilliant poles.